Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Jacob. Hope you're doing very, very well. In this video, I want to talk to you about really simplifying things and narrowing it down. If you've watched much content on this channel, I typically try to condense things down into more actionable, buckets or steps or whatever for people to follow, or areas for people to focus on, because this online world can get very confusing. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of information being thrown at you. Most people have too much information, and it can be hard if you don't have the experience or the results yet to really separate through everything and sort through everything to figure out what do you need to focus on, what should you ignore, what's good for you, what's bad for you, all these kind of things. So I want to touch on some of that stuff today. Okay, I was just thinking before, if I had to narrow down really 3 things that I could tell people to focus on, these would be it. Okay, and that's what I want to talk to you about in this video. 3 things to focus on that will get you results, right? Not just 3 things to focus on because it's good for your health. 3 things to focus on that will actually produce the outcomes that you want, right? The first one of those is this thing, your brain, your mindset. This comes in a couple of layers. You need to very carefully control what goes into it to begin with. That's going to dictate how you feel, your emotions, how tired you are, how excited you are about your business, all these kind of things. Removing yourself from situations where good stuff isn't going into it, conversations that aren't productive, people who are destructive, communities that are a waste of time or whatever. Removing yourself from those places to eliminate stuff going in that's not productive. But then you've also really got to focus on the stuff that's going around inside your brain, the doubts, the limiting beliefs, the fears, the things that are stopping you from taking action or taking that next step. These little silent things that can go to work, and if you don't pay attention, you may not realize that they are holding you back. And this can come in any form, right? It could be the thing that we're talking about. Maybe you overcomplicate things. Maybe you're too worried about what other people are saying, right? Maybe you've got a really scarce mindset and you feel like, oh, if I don't make this sale, there's never going to be another chance, or I missed that opportunity, so I'm never going to get another go. There's so many areas. You've got to very heavily filter both what you let come in and the thoughts that you let float around. If you let yourself get too far into a negative state around all this stuff, it can be hard to pull yourself out of it. So being very conscious of how you're thinking, what you're thinking about, the opinions that you're validating by giving them airtime in your brain, all that kind of stuff, you've got to be really, really conscious of it. And that's half the battle, is paying attention to it, because then you can use a bit of intuition and go, okay, I probably shouldn't be wasting time on this, or I shouldn't be wasting time on that opinion, or that's not a constructive or productive thought pattern to follow, or that's a limiting belief that's holding me back. And then you can act accordingly. But if you're not conscious of it, it's really hard to overcome it. So really focusing on what you let in and what you process, are really, really critical to begin with. Blocking out shitty opinions, having an abundant approach, and really having a good reason to want to do all this online stuff is the core 3 that I typically recommend for people in terms of focusing on their mindset to begin with, to simplify it down. Okay. The second thing is your marketing. Okay. And this can come in multiple forms, but you should always be looking to improve your skills that will start the lead generation process. So this is your copy, your written copy, your verbal copy, right? This is video marketing. This is running ads. This is producing content on Facebook. This is producing blog posts. This is producing Instagram posts. You should always be trying to understand and improve your skills around producing content that will get people to pay attention to and will progress them to the next step that you need them to take. Okay, getting books about copywriting so that you can improve your written word, studying psychology, studying why people buy things, why people don't buy things, studying the type of content that you need to create in order to move people along, studying different ways to give calls to action, producing your marketing in a way that's actually going to allow you to monetize by fueling your sales process, which is the third piece that you should be focusing on. And that is selling. That is monetizing. Because you can have an awesome mindset. You can do some great lead generation. But if you never sell, you're going to burn out, because you're going to put all this effort and all this energy into learning new skills and improving your mindset and all this kind of stuff and implementing. But you're never going to get a return on investment. So that's the third one, is selling, right? Every single day, you need to be giving people the opportunity to pull out their credit card and buy something, right? And this can either happen in a one-to-one way or a one-to-many way. You can do a video like this one and say, check out the Super Affiliate Accelerator. People can buy that when I'm not around. Or you can have conversations with people, talk to them about where they're at, what they're struggling with, where they want to go, all this kind of stuff, and recommend solutions to them to help them get there. Either way, on a daily basis, your order form needs to be getting in front of people. Otherwise, you've got no chance of getting paid. Okay? If you take all of the noise that's out in the industry, all of the things that everyone's talking about, all the complexities and the nuances and everything, if you focus your time down onto those three things, what's going on between your ears? How can I get better at marketing so I get more attention from the right people? And then how do I monetize those people? And you really refine your mindset down to constructive thoughts, goal-orientated, having clear goals and a clear plan, focusing on your platform that you choose, be that a blog, Facebook, YouTube, and improving your marketing skills to complement that platform. If it's Facebook, improving the written word. If it's YouTube, getting better on video and understanding what to say, what not to say, how to pitch, all that kind of stuff. Focusing on the marketing that's going to move you forward on your platform of choice or platforms of choice. And how are you monetizing? Putting monetization strategies in place, giving people the opportunity to buy, giving a daily call to action, talking to people one-to-one and telling them, I highly recommend that you buy this thing based on the conversation that we've had. If you look at your day and you're not doing something that's improving your mindset or at least maintaining your mindset, you're not doing something that's either improving your skills around your marketing or progressing your marketing, aka putting out a piece of content, reading a book to upskill yourself, sending an email, whatever, that gets the opportunity for more people to get in front of you, and you're not putting an order form in front of people on a daily basis, you need to pause, eliminate the other 80% of things that you're doing, right? Like wasting time on different platforms or wasting time doing things that aren't productive, and you need to narrow down to those three things. If you focus on those three things, it will become a very powerful self-fulfilling prophecy. Because what's going to happen is your mindset is going to improve, which is going to give you a lot of clarity around the content and the marketing that you do, which is going to generate more sales, especially if you're upskilling on the sales piece. That's going to improve your mindset even more, and it's all going to fuel itself. Okay, so if you want to distill it down and you want to simplify, those are the three things that you should focus on. If you want help with all this and you want to get into high ticket affiliate marketing, check out the Super Affiliate Accelerator. Subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.